Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to do like a really super bright makeup look. I really want to do a really bright look on the eyes and the lips. So I'm going to see how that goes. Thank you so much for watching my video today, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button before you leave, and I'm going to go ahead and get started. I already have my foundation on and my concealer, and I'm baking a little bit under my eyes. And the primer I use today, I normally use my Smashbox Photo Finish Primer, but today I wanted to try something a little bit more moisturizing. And I use my Both Poreless Primer, and I really like this primer. The only thing I don't like about it is it takes a little bit longer to dry down, but I really like how it blurs my pores out. And the foundation I always use, of course, is the Revlon Color Stay Foundation. I absolutely adore this foundation. I have used it for probably 4 years. It's my go-to foundation. It's the only foundation that really stays on all day on me, and it really helps to minimize oil. And like I said, I already have my concealer on, and I use my Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer. I'm almost out of this. I absolutely love this concealer. I love that it dries down matte and it does not crease on me as fast as others have. Baking underneath my eyes with a little bit of Coty Airspun powder, and I haven't done my contour yet, and the contour I use is the Physicians Formula Matte Sculpting Bronzer, and I use the middle shade in this because it's a really cool tone brown. So I'm going to go ahead and contour a little bit, and I'm going to go into that middle shade. It's a really cool brown shade. It's perfect for if you have really pale skin like me, and it does not look muddy on me. I'm going to take it on this flat angle brush here. Been taking my contour way too low. I have found out if I go in the middle of my cheek up, it looks a lot better. And to clean up my contour, I always like to use my Revlon Color Stay Pressed Powder. It really helps to clean up my contour a lot. So I'm just going to clean up underneath my contour a little bit. Nose here in the middle, in between my contour that I did, and just in between my eyebrows and on my chin, because that's where I get my most oiliest. I'm going to let that powder bake underneath my contour. I already done my brows, and the brow product I use is the Anastasia Dip Brow in medium brown. I absolutely love this brow product. My eyebrows are a little bit darker today because I actually tinted them this morning, and they came out a little bit darker than I wanted, but I got dark brown, and I love tinting my eyebrows. I actually haven't tinted my eyebrows in over 3 years, and I forgot how good it was when I did because it's so much easier to fill in your eyebrows. And the eyebrow kit that I use, I ordered from Amazon, Freud Tint Kit for Spot Coloring. It's in the color dark brown, and it's a permanent tint, and it comes with like 4 little color-filled capsules, and you break them into this little bowl that it comes with, and you put a developer in with it, and you put it on your eyebrows. It comes with this little stick, and you just kind of mix the product together and you put it on your eyebrows. What I normally do so it doesn't stain my skin is I put a little Vaseline around my eyebrows. I might do a tutorial on that one day, I'm not sure, but I think it's an amazing product. I think this was around $10. Normally on me it lasts about 4 weeks, but I think it's definitely worth your money, and it really helps to make it a lot easier and faster, and you have to use a brow product that way. I really like this, and I definitely recommend. I'll link it down below in the description bar. I'm going to let that powder bake underneath my contour and under my eyes still. I'm going to go ahead and start on my eyes. Really want to do like a really bright cut crease. So I was thinking like a yellow, orange, maybe some dark brown in there too, colored orangey shade in this Morphe palette, and I'm going to use that as my transition shade. I'm going to take it on this medium fluffy brush here, and I'm going to go into that color. I love this palette. I'm just going to go in my crease with that color. I love this shade. It's like a really pretty neon orange shade. I'm going to take that out a little bit on my eye in my upper crease. Just going to move that out, and I'm going to clean the rest up down there with some concealer when I cut my crease. I'm just building that color. I like these colors because they're not like, some colors are more pigmented than others in this Morphe palette, but I like that you can just keep building the colors, and they are really pigmented, but you can also build them, which I really like. I'm going to go in with this other shade in this Morphe palette, and it's that shade right above that one, and it's like a darker orange shade, and I'm going to take that on my outer corner to really brighten that up. It looks a little messy right now, but I'm going to clean that up with some concealer. My Maybelline Fit Me concealer, and it's in the color Fair. I love using this concealer to carve out my brows and to make a cut crease, but I don't use it under my eyes because I feel like I guess where I'm more pale, and this has a yellow undertone even though it's fair. When I put my powder on under my eyes, I feel like this looks yellow, so I don't use it under my eyes, but I do love it for everything else. I'm gonna go ahead and cut my crease. I'm just putting that concealer on my lower eyelid. And I'm also going to bring it up. And then I'm going to bring it out. Make sure that there's a straight line with this concealer. So I'm going to take a small flat brush and I'm just going to blend that concealer out. Making sure that I make as much as I can to make a straight line. And if I mess up, that's fine. I can just go back with some eyeshadow and clean it up. I'm going to hurry and set that concealer that I just put down. I'm taking a medium angle brush. I'm going into that Morphe palette. I'm taking that bone colored shade. It's the first shade. I'm just going to set that concealer really quick. I'm kind of patting it on just so I don't move that concealer around and mess it up. So I'm just kind of patting it instead of rubbing. Okay, then I'm going to go in with a really bright shade on my eyelid. I'm going to take this yellow shade from this Wet n Wild Color Icon palette. I'm going to take that yellow color in that Wet n Wild palette. They're extremely chalky, but that's fine because I have that powder underneath my eyes so I can just sweep it away. It has a lot of fallout, but I'm trying my best to pack it on. I'm actually going to go in with that color. And I'm going to take some of my setting spray just to see if it will make a difference. It probably won't. The setting spray is helping a little bit to keep the eyeshadow on my brush a little bit, but not as much as I wanted it to. Quickly dust away this powder underneath my concealer. I actually forgot about it. I'm just going to dust that away really quick. I'm going to go back into my Morphe palette. I'm going to take this darker orange shade and I'm going to pop that into my crease more and just kind of blend that yellow shade in with everything else. I'm going to take a little bit of my Coty Airspun powder and I'm just going to clean up in the middle to outer part of my eye. I'm going to go ahead and highlight my brow bone. I'm going to go into this Space eyeshadow palette that I got from shophush.com. And I'm going to go into the second shade here, and it's like a champagne shimmer shade. And I love using it as a brow bone highlight. I'm going to take that on a small flat brush, and I'm going to go into that shade. And I'm going to spray a little bit of setting spray on it. And I'm going to highlight my brow bone. I love this as a brow bone highlight. I'm going to take that and I'm going to go ahead and highlight my inner corner with that shade. It's a gorgeous champagne shade, perfect for highlighting. And there's a little bit of setting spray on my brush already, so I'm not going to put any more on. So I don't think I'm going to use any eyeliner just because I really want my eyes to stand out. So I'm going to go ahead and pop on some mascara. Because you know I'm putting false lashes on. When I do my full makeup, I literally do not do it without a pair of lashes because I just have to put lashes on. If you're wondering the mascara that I'm using, it's the L'Oreal Lash Paradise Mascara in Waterproof. I absolutely love this mascara. The brush on it is absolutely amazing. And it's the only mascara I have used. I've used other waterproof mascaras and they always transfer under my eyes, but this one never transfers, and I love this mascara. Now that my eyelashes are coated with some mascara, I'm going to go ahead and take my false lash. These are the Kiss false lashes. And I like to take my tweezers and just finish putting them on. I'm definitely not going back into that yellow shade. I absolutely hate that Wet n Wild palette. But I am going to go into my Morphe palette. I'm going to take that really light orange shade that's in here that I first started out with. Just going to put that on my lash line. Just going to build that color up underneath my eyes. To my outer corner. Blend that in with the other eyeshadow that I have. And then I'm going to take a smaller pointed brush and I'm going to go into that really bright shade in this palette. I'm going to go on my outer part here. And I'm going to take that smaller blending brush and I'm just going to blend that in. Take my ColourPop lip liner and it's in the color I don't know the color. Like a really pretty coral pink shade, and I just want to make my eyes a little bit brighter. So I'm going to use that in my waterline. I'm just going to take that and pop it in my waterline. I'm going to take my mascara and I'm going to blend in the rest of my eyelashes on top here, just so they blend in better. I don't like to put mascara on the tips of my false lashes just so I can keep using them again. I'm going to take that and put it on my lower lashes. And with my Unicorn Glow palette that I got from shophush.com, I'm going to go in with the first shade here, and it's like this, like a light yellow shade, and I really, really like that. So I'm going to take that on my Luxie highlighting brush. I'm going to tap into that, and then I'm going to go and spray my brush and pop that on. See, they're an amazing highlight. I'm not going to use it on my nose because it's a little bit too bright. I'm going to take that silvery shade in this Unicorn Glow palette. I'm just going to take that and pop it on the end of my nose and a little bit on my bridge. Now that my face is pretty much done, I'm going to go ahead and move on to my lips. I'm going to take a really pretty bright orange shade that I have in my Kat Von D dupe video. Here's one of the colors. It looks identical to the Kat Von D lipstick, but it's a lot cheaper. This is like a really pretty bright neon orange shade, and I'm going to use that and my lips with this ColourPop lip liner that I used in my waterline. I'm just going to outline my lips because this is like a corally orange shade, so it's really good to use with this color. And then I'm going to take this bright orange shade here and pop that on. So here is my finished look. Thank you guys so much for watching my video today. I think this eye look and the lipstick really turned out good together. I think the lipstick really, really went well with this eye look. I was very, very disappointed in my Wet n Wild eyeshadow. The yellow did not blend out good. There was so much fallout, but I made it work. And for the most part, I think it turned out pretty good. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I will see you on my next one.